Ahoy there, chummers, and welcome to another Shadowrun review. And today we are taking a look at another second edition book, and probably the weirdest book that I own for Shadowrun, and that is Imago. At least I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Imago by Carl Sargent. That's what I'm going to go with. So, what is Imago? Well, Imago is a Shadowrun second edition adventure. Some of you out there have probably played through this adventure before or run this adventure. I've run it myself a couple of times, for friends, and I think once I did it at like a small local convention back when I was younger and had more time to game and do that sort of thing. Uh, so this adventure is it's unique. It's unique is all I can say. So the general crux of the adventure, the gist of the adventure, without going into too much detail, is you are essentially hired by Transys Neuronet to locate a missing employee in Elfdecker named Quicksilver. This involves you going across the pond to the UK, to Scotland, specifically the city of Edinburgh, and it gets weird, let's just say. Spoiler alert for a almost 30-year book now, because this was published in 1992. Jesus God, that makes me feel really old. Anyway, where was I? So now I'm off track. Now I just can't stop thinking about how the fact that this is the fucking 30-year-old book I've got right here in my hand. Oh my god. So anyway, you get hired by Transys Neuronet to find Quicksilver, locate Quicksilver. You end up going to Scotland. You end up going to the city of Edinburgh, and it essentially it turns out, spoiler alerts for this book, Quicksilver was killed, but had been experimenting with downloading himself into his cyberdeck, and that's where he ends up. That's where his spirit ends up. I think he gets killed while on a run in the Matrix or something like that, or he gets assassinated. Something happens to where he dies, and his spirit ends up getting trapped in his cyber deck, and it's a whole hell of a ride. And the Loch Ness Monster appears at some point. No, I'm not. I'm actually not kidding about that. There is a whole section in this adventure. Say hello to Nessie, dealing with the Loch Ness Monster, which is a gigantic freshwater spirit. They've made Nessie into a free spirit in the Shadowrun universe. So you could probably take that as canon. It even has second edition stats for Nessie as well. And I believe it does say that if they attack the free spirit, they essentially die, because the stats are on this thing are insane. I mean, it's got a 14 body. That's better than. Plus, it's a free spirit, and fighting those in Shadowrun second edition, third edition, any edition, is a dicey prospect at best, especially if you're not. If you're not prepared for it, or if you have no magic, like my groups tended to run, because nobody wanted to deal with the headache of magic. So this book clocks in at 80 pages, roughly. No, actually, exactly 80 pages. And I have mixed feelings about it. On the one hand, I don't like the adventure. It just, something about it just doesn't fit into the Shadowrun universe well enough for me. It's a crazy ride. There are a lot of crazy things happening in second edition, and this book I think by far is one of the craziest adventures that you'll find in Shadowrun second edition. But on the other hand, it does have information on England and Scotland. So if you're looking to run a game across the pond, you might actually want to pick this up just for the descriptions, the maps. There are maps. There's a map of Edinburgh right here. I'm probably not pronouncing this right. There's probably going to be some Scottish guy in the comments going, "Ach, laddie, you're mispronouncing my hometown, and I sound just like Scotty from Star Trek." 'Tis a bit weird. Aye. Yeah, I'm gonna get that exact comment. I guarantee it. It's also got a map of Scotland in general as well, and it's got a little tiny bit about traveling to the UK, about what you can expect, prison and fine wise if you're caught smuggling stuff into the country. It has a little bit of British slang, which is kind of fun. Gives you something else to throw in there. Maybe you've got a British Johnson or a British character that you wanna add a little bit of that sixth world flavor to. This British slang right in the back of this book is be pretty decent for you. And then it's got some Scottish slang as well. So yeah, if you want to run a Scottish character and you want to add a little bit of flavor to them, this book right here, this will help you do it. So all in all, the art in the book is, yeah, it's okay, it's all right. It's second edition, so it is very, very, very 1980s. So it does kind of uphold that aesthetic that Shadowrun had back then, which is not a bad thing. It's I'm not knocking that at all. I actually like that aesthetic. I wish that had survived more into modern Shadowrun, but you take what you can get. Not that the modern Shadowrun art isn't bad. It just has a different flavor to it. I prefer the old flavor to it. Because I mean, look at that. This is probably one of the better art pieces in the book, and that's awesome. That's just classic Shadowrun right there. The only thing I don't like art wise in this book is what the fuck is up with Nessie. It looks like pregnant Satan. It's just like completely not what Nessie is rumored to look like. And you would think that a free spirit living in Loch Ness would pick up on the psychic reverberations of the tourists and the people living around it that have this preconceived notion as to what Nessie actually looks like. And you think it would kind of mimic that form, but nope. Pregnant Satan. That's what we get. That's my only quibble. My only quibble with the art in the book. So anyway, yeah, Imago. Weird adventure. Very, very strange. I don't think it fits very well with Shadowrun. I never felt that way, even when I got this book in high school and ran it for the first time. It's just something that just doesn't sit right with me. But if you can find this book, number one, it's a second edition book. So, it's bragging rights. Put this on your shelf and be like, hey, look, I got this adventure from second edition here. And you don't. Suck it, pleb. So if you can find the hard copy, I know this book does not go for a lot because I have tried to sell it and I've been offered anywhere from $1 to $5 for it. The low end, I was offered 50 cents. Yeah, that didn't, that didn't happen. So I know it doesn't go for a whole hell of a lot if you're looking on on eBay or if you're in a used bookstore or something like that. Plus, this one's kind of beat up a little bit. Not too bad. This is actually one of the better second edition books I've got on my shelf. Better quality, at least. It's survived over the years better than my second edition core book has. But yeah, if you can find this, whether a physical or digital copy, I don't think you'll be disappointed with the background information and the information on Scotland and the UK. Again, there's not a whole lot of it, but it gives you enough to actually do something with it and potentially do a game set in Edinburgh or Scotland without having this book. So, that's a I think that's a pretty good reason to pick it up. And again, bragging rights. The cover's cool. Yeah, that's about all I'm going to say with that. So anyway, I am going to leave this video right here. Let me know, did you run this adventure back in the day? If you have run this, what did you think of it? Do you agree with me that it's kind of weird and doesn't really fit in the Shadowrun universe? Or do you think it's awesome and it's the best thing you've ever run? Let me know in the comments section below. As always, like and subscribe this video, like the video and subscribe to the channel if you liked what you saw. We're approaching 300 subscribers as we speak. I think right now I'm up to 275 or something ridiculous like that, which the growth in this channel has been absolutely exponential, and I'm probably going to do another quick update video for a couple of reasons, but also I want to plug my numbers, which I think are pretty freaking good for this being what, maybe the second month that I've done Shadowrun content on my channel exclusively. I mean, it's absolutely awesome. So anyway, I am going to leave this video here, and I will see you all next time. And that's the chip truth, chummers. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more Shadowrun content. Hit that notification bell so you will always know when I upload a brand new Shadowrun video, and until next time, remember to shoot straight and never, ever deal with a dragon.